Then is that the game right there?
I take out the injuries on, I'm not using that excuse of just don't get used to that sort of stuff happening to us and we rise above it. I think our game was riddled with errors and ill discipline, penalties. Even we fought hard to get back into it in the second period, but then undone it with some ill discipline. So I'm not, I don't want to give the guys won't be getting the excuse of personnel. There's some stuff that we clearly need to get better. And I thought Manly gave us some lessons on how to manufacture some tries in the wet, with obviously Evans with his kicking game. Much the same as what he did in a different sort of way last week to the Raiders. He's done it tonight. Got a couple of lessons there.
They compete in the 80s, you compete in the 60s, so is that it? They handle the conditions better?
Big variable, yeah. I think hanging on to the footy, and it's what you do with it. I thought they did throw a little bit of attack at us at times with those high completions, so when they marry up, and then you finish your sets off with high note kicking and probably high note chasing. They beat us in all those areas.
There's a fair bit of courage though, Adam. I mean, can't let to come back from a HI assessment and you've had Kurt Mann running in the wing and fullback, and so there's a fair bit of courage. I know that you talked about the areas, but it's fairly courageous by your player.
Yeah, there's no doubt. That's one thing I'll never question with our guys. Is our effort, our courage, our bravery. I'd like to not have to have a showcase it all the time with obviously injuries, and we've had some people in the bin over the last few weeks. But yeah, I'll never question that with our guys. I know that they are courageous, and I know that they care, and there's a ton of effort going in. But you can't excuse the errors and the discipline. We didn't handle that part of the game well tonight, and we've got some work to do. It's been a big campaign, obviously, with the 4-6 days in a row, and most of that was all on the road. So we get a chance now with a longer turnaround. The boys can just, we can get a bit of recovery into them, but more importantly, with a long turnaround, get some training done. I think we've done about 4 hours in a month from the field, so we need to get back, tighten some things up, and go from there.
How beneficial is that break, given the injuries you've got and the context of the season?
Yeah, I'd rather have it than not have it. We've got a few guys down there now, more than the two that you know about. But we need every day counts for us to get them better.
Tom Young looking like a serious injury, or?
Yeah, I don't think it looks good. It's a knee. It's not. Again, I don't think it's actually real, but I think it's very similar to the one on the other leg last year. So that took him out for a period. So again, we don't know. They've got to go for scans and all that.
How did you do that? Looked like he might have done it in the celebration.
I think it was a slip. No, it was in the
motion.
Down for the try.
Right.
Carlin, what about you tonight? The head knock, how rough was that?
It was sweet, to be honest, yeah. That was good. We get back on there and obviously disappointed with the result. That last 10 minutes or whatever it was when they blew out. Our effort up until then was pretty good, and then discipline, focus, finish the game, just disappointing.
You got the lip, is that from Morgan Harper?
I'm not too sure.
Did you feel the game was, it was 10-6 and 12-6, so the game was in the balance, 11 minutes on the clock. Did you feel the momentum with your side, Carlin?
I thought we fought pretty hard in the second half to get back. I thought we were really dominant in that first 10 minutes, 15 minutes in the second half, and felt like all the momentum was with us. I don't know what turning point it was, but it's just that disappointing way we finished to give the fans that effort at the end.
Stretch for now, getting this training stretch now in, you're going to benefit from that. You can feel that could be the key to unlocking a win?
Just getting a reaction as a team, coming in whenever we come in this week or next week, and just now what we need to know, and we spoke about discipline tonight, stay disciplined, stay focused and stay on it.
You've captained Newcastle before, but you've never let them out here before, so what was that like tonight?
I wish I was here for round 2, I think.
Yeah.
I wish I played that one. That was a pearl of a day. We're lucky that we get fans to every game, so to be back as captain for the first time this year was pretty special. Obviously, like I said already, disappointed with the result at the end, but Anytime you play at home, it's special.
How are you handling all this attention on you outside of footy at the moment?
I'm just trying to handle this on the field.
Carly, can you shed any light? I know you love talking about your future. Can you shed any light there? I think you were having a lunch date with Wayne on Saturday. At the start of the week, you're extending your contract
I don't know if you
here.
noticed, but every time you ask me, I don't give you an answer. So stay patient. I've got people that's working on it. But my focus is always here, and that's he's know that. So.
Just we've got to ask Wayne Bennett. Is there interest there? I know we're fools. We'll keep asking, but the lunch date with Wayne on Saturday. Who established that?
It obviously happened. But once it happened, I've moved on. Obviously, I was worried about the game, and like I said, it was disappointing the effort that we put in at the end. We almost got ourselves back in a position to win there. And for me now, my next focus is reviewing the game, recovering, and going on to next week. That's my focus.
Does it become a distraction though, Kalen, just this contract situation?
No.
Just for the team in general?
I
Adam?
can probably speak to that. It's not a lunch date. He's meeting with and it's his right. It's in his contract. It's the contract that we wrote. So I'm comfortable because I don't see a dip in any of his preparation, his hunger at training. That hasn't wavered, and usually that's I've got a radar out for that stuff. And at the end of the day, I want him to make the best decision with all the information on the table. Then there's no regrets. If he chooses to stay, then he's made the choice with all the facts. So I'm really comfortable with it either way. I know his teammates are, and they're in similar situations. I know it's not as high profile and it's at this stage of the year, but they all come off contract. They all negotiate, and they usually negotiate with more than one club. So and we'll get the answer he's worth waiting for from my perspective. So it's just tonight should be about talking about that performance, which wasn't great for us.
Carlin, sorry, just one last one. With the losses, with each loss, does it make it harder to stay here, or does the win-loss factor have anything to do with it?